All right, so let's model the geometry for the frame. Unhide the shell, the exterior for the building. Then select. So the way you unhide it, you hold Shift and press the eye icon. That will make the building appear. And then you select your window frame. Uh, just to make it appear on top. It's just kind of the convenience factor. With that selected, go to where it says data, scroll to where it says why isn't it here? Where it says geometry data, and click on clear custom split normal data. And now we're ready to model the frame. Go to edit mode, select edge in here, or press number 2, hold Alt and click the edge, and then hold Shift and Alt. So you now have selected both borders, if you want, if that's the right way to say it. And now press E to extrude, and then S. So ES, and we will be extruding on the outside, then resizing in the same time. So when you're kind of happy with what happens in here, go to global, and then press S and Z to resize it on the Z axis. Something like that. Then you still have those edges selected. Go to edge, bridge, edge loop. Now, if you go out of edit mode, you can tell that you have a solid object in here. That's kind of resembles a window frame. Next thing you can do, we can add more geometry around it. We'll just do it for this exercise alone so you understand the modeling process. So go back to edit mode. And then with those, actually, you don't even have to have them selected. Press Control R, and you should see a orange line going around the geometry, like around in the center. Click there, and then move the mouse over towards the left, towards the outside of the frame, and give yourself a little bit of space in here. And now you created a way to extrude the additional geometry in here. So press number 3. Make sure you're in face select mode. Select the top face, and then hold Shift and click the corner. Let me do it again. So you select the top face, hold Shift, and right under, in the center, click while holding Shift. That will select. For some reason, they didn't select everything, just that one. So hold Shift and Control, and that should select everything around. Now press E and S to extrude and resize. E, S, like so. So kind of created a frame, like an extra lip in here. And then it's going to be a bit difficult. It doesn't matter. So now press S and Z to to resize on the z-axis, SZ, oh, global, SZ, and now you have a little bit of a symmetry in here. If you want additional detail on this one, you can just press number 2, select the edge, hold Control and Shift, double select this edge around, and press Control B to bevel. You can hold Shift so you can go a little slower. And when you're happy with the border you're going to be seeing around, just click and let go of the Shift. You can also select in here parameters if you want, like that. And you can move it outward a little bit. Let's see if it lets me do that now. No, still doesn't. I don't want to complicate it for you. That's pretty much all there is. And you can move it, select the move tool in here. You can move it outward a little bit. Like that. All right, let's hide the shell. We do not need to be looking at that for now. So this is what it looks like untextured. We now going to be creating the geometry for the glass itself. So with this selected, enter edit mode, press tab or go click on the menu in here. Select, press number 3 to select faces or click the button here. Select one of the faces, then Shift Control. That will select everything around. And here you should press E. So you have to press I, not E, to inset, not extrude. So press I. And we are now in the position to decide how thick we want the glass to be. I think this is a good size. You can do it multiple times if you want, if you feel like having multiple layers. The way you do that, press number 2 to select edge and hold Shift and Control, and then hold Shift and Control again. So you have those two edges all around. Then press Control B to bevel, and while holding Shift down, you create you bevel those two edges into two additional edges. You can play with the sizing here. So if you are here, you can continue. Ignore. I'm going to be undoing this. I'm only be creating one layer. But if you want to do 2 layers, that's how you do it. So let me undo this. Like that. And then with those faces selected, make sure in face select mode, press Shift and D to duplicate the geometry. Why is it not duplicating the way I wanted it? All right, so we will be duplicating, but we're going to be separating those first. Save your work. And with those four faces selected, press P and separate by selection. And get out of edit mode into object mode, select the frame, and then hide the insides of the geometry, the stuff that you separated from, and enter edit mode. Press number 2 to select the edge, then press Shift Control to select the edges, all the edges around. Then again hold Shift and Control and click on the other edge. That will select it all the way around. Right here, go to Edge, Bridge Edge Loop. So we now closed the loop again. We're going to be needing this separation because we're going to be using a different texture. But we now also have hide the frame. Hold Shift and click the eye. Get out of edit mode into object mode. Then unhide the window frame, and this is going to be, we're going to name it frame underscore glass, like so. Enter edit mode. Press number 2 to select the edges. And select the edges, hold Shift and Control to select all the edges around. Repeat once more, like that. And with those selected, press F. That will create additional faces to create like a block of geometry. Probably you can see the red, it's on the outside, and blue, it's on the inside. That means the normals are facing the wrong way. So you go to edit mode, face, press A to select all the faces, and then Alt and N. And where you see this menu where it says normal, click on flip, like so. So we're gonna be adding the materials for the glass on the glass, and then we're going to be adding the materials on the frame itself. See you on the next video. This is already 13 minutes long.